Well, hello there, guys. Coming at you with another multiplayer battle here in Ultimate Junket. A nice victory here for quite a while. The rebels are preparing a strong attack on our left. Longstreet's corps is spotted too far south. Probably prepare a flanking maneuver. Mission is to hold Seminary Ridge. We've already dispatched reinforcements. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, we know what we have to do in this battle, guys. We've played it before against the AI. First things first, obviously, we're going to go ahead and get some units over here to defend this area. And I want to get them over there quickly. We've got all these areas that we can basically hold without doing much, but I do want to switch up some of the tactics here. Obviously, the wheat field is going to be a point of contention eventually, I'm guessing, but not right now. We really don't want to have to worry about it too much yet. Let's just focus on what's happening now. Alright, once I actually see where the attack is coming from, I'll go ahead and move these sharpshooters into position. I want to make sure that they're firing at the location where I'm getting most of the attacks from. Looks like it's going to be from the north here, so we're going to go ahead and immediately send some troops to the north. Again, I'm not sure if this is the greatest idea by the enemy, but if he's going for a full northern attack, it actually might work out really well for him. So I'm going to go ahead and shell entirely here. Come on, do we have anybody else? Anybody else? Alright, well, at least our snipers are getting into position, our sharpshooters, rather. Let's go ahead and keep taking this location. I like to see that our men aren't necessarily running here. There's really not much of a need to run right now. We want to try to save our energy. And let me actually get these sharpshooters to go into this gap right here. It's sort of a little gap. Of course, we're moving a shell shot. The Irish Brigade is also here to fight with us, but for now, we're not going to do much with them. We're going to keep them back. We just want to keep bombarding the enemy. I think he's trying to force me possibly to attack him on this hill, but that's not going to happen. I'm not leaving my position under any circumstances, really. Let's go take a look here. Excuse me, guys. So just as I thought, he's going to be attacking the south as well, and I expected him to. There's no reason I'm going to leave that area unguarded. We've got the reserve artillery coming in. Hey, I always love reserve artillery, especially if it can help me in this battle. Now, that's a bit of a weird pattern, but we could change that up as the battle progresses. Let's go ahead and get this guy over here, too, and don't worry, that's going to be switching up. Alright, let's get de Trobriand. De Trobriand might go over here and help against Wilcox, but right now I'm not too sure. I'm going to go ahead and move him. What the heck, we might as well try. And let's go up here and see what's happening in the north, because the enemy's probably getting really close here. I want to go ahead and see if we can fire our canister shot yet. If not, we'll be able to very, very soon. So here we go, he's sending Perrin in. Don't like to see Perrin attacking. He's sending Scales in. He may be going for just a large charge here. Let's go ahead, and canister will be being deployed pretty soon. Let's go ahead and fire Perrin. Zook, he's probably going to fire when the enemy comes into range, but I'll go ahead and target the enemy. I'll target him with Cross as well. Just want to make sure that they're all focused on Perrin here. Right now, Scales is taking a lot of the shot for Perrin, actually. So let's see if we can get the Irish Brigade to also fire. Now, despite being low on men, the Irish Brigade is one of the bravest of brigades in this game. The fact that the enemy is charging for him is because probably he has such a low amount of units. But let's go ahead and we'll countercharge with the Irish Brigade. And let's just hold our position here. At this point, we want to move Hall up. Sort of repulse what's going on here, and let's see what's going on to our south. Alright. Already some stuff to worry about. I want to get de Trobriand over here into the woods, and this is the only time I'm going to be running, probably. Let's see. Make sure nothing... Oh, boy. Alright, so Excelsior Brigade's going to have to swing down here to deal with Barksdale. And here we go. He's already getting ready to try to repulse this attack, or repulse this defense, really. Let's see if we have any more reserve artillery units we can bring over here. And yes, we do. So we're going to bring Rigby over here. And it's really hard in this battle. It's actually really hard to focus on everything at once. I want to make sure that we can. So here we go. Zook is doing okay here against Thomas, it looks like. We're moving Hall into position. We're going to go ahead and run with Hall. I know I said I wouldn't run, but I think this situation calls for it. Alright, there we go. Excelsior is actually fighting. Now, it looks like the enemy is sending a tremendous amount of men down here to the south. Look at this. Wofford, Sems, Law. They've got a lot of guys coming over here. So I'm actually going to put Ames and Dow on top of Little Round Top. Pretty sure the enemy is going to be going for that location soon. But let's try to defeat them in the north here first. and see if we can't turn the tables for our men. Let's go ahead and actually charge with Hall against Scales. We're going to continue fighting with Cross here. At this point, the enemy seems to be breaking down all of our lines. It's a bit scary, but I'm going to bring Ward back to support this defense. And let's actually bring Carr over here to also support it. We're on top of a hill, so we might as well move Carr up. And we'll move Burling up as well. Actually, I'm kind of scared to leave this location unguarded, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing there for now. So I am going to move Burling up with Carr here to help defend this area. Let's put Rigby up here on top of Little Round Top 2. Let's see what's going on up to our north. Did our men manage to beat the enemy yet? Yes! That's pretty awesome. There we go. Zoo, keep firing at... This time I want him to fire at Thomas. And as you can see, we have repulsed one of the charges. But again, we've got a lot to worry about in the south, so we need to get to the south really soon here. Let's go ahead and get the Irish Brigade. I know there's not many men, but I'm going to move them down to help with the south here. Pretty sure the enemy is going to be trying to... Wow, look at that! A major Confederate charge. I got to give it to the enemy. That is pretty brave. And it looks like they did break through Kershaw. That's pretty scary. I'm going to go ahead and move... What's his name? Ward over here as quickly as possible. So we're actually going to run with Ward. And at this point, they are chasing Excelsior Brigade to hell, almost. This is pretty scary. I'm going to go ahead and see if Winslow can go ahead and turn, get some shell shot on the enemy. At the very least, get into position for some shell shot on the enemy. I don't like that the enemy is this close to us. I'm going to go ahead and fire down at Anderson. I'm going to ignore Kershaw and Barksdale, and hopefully Ward can deal with them. Let's go ahead and get Winslow forward. All right, it looks like Kershaw has had enough of the fight. Let's see what's going on up to our north. Okay, things seem to be going all right. I want to keep the pressure up, so I'm going to keep firing at Scales. And let's go ahead and see what's going on down here. All right, Ward's getting in a position. Excelsior having to deal with a charge by Barksdale. Wow, another charge. That's intense. These guys are not putting up an easy fight for us. I want to make sure, where is our position over here at Little Round Top? I don't like to leave it unguarded one bit. And one thing I definitely don't like is having just one brigade to sort of defend it, but at this point I don't think we have much of a choice. Let's try to grab one of these guys. Come on, Zook. Cross, you're going to have to come to Little Round Top. So we're leaving some pretty weak brigades to defend Little Round Top, but it's something, you know what I mean? It's definitely something. I'm amazed Ward would run at this point. Why are you running, Ward? I'm going to actually take the run option off. Why you would run away is beyond me. Here we go. Now the enemy is actually flanking us, which is a major no-no in these kind of wars. So we need to try to stop this flank immediately. Whether or not we can do that, I don't know. Time will tell. Could really use some infantry reinforcements. That would be the best case scenario. There we go. Barksdale's actually pulling back. That's pretty cool. I want to go ahead and get Rigby over here in Devil's Den and Excelsior Brigade. We're actually going to do something sneaky here, and we're going to move them into Devil's Den. It'll also give them some time to recuperate some morale. Let's go ahead and move Ward forward. And at this point, the enemy is really pressing on our southern flank, so I'm going to see if I could do anything to relieve them, and I don't think there's much I can do. Cross, yeah, we can move him down too. Alright, here we go. Ward is getting into position, trying to get into position in any case. And let's go ahead and halt here. Hold, rather. I'm going to focus all our fire on Kershaw. Let's see what's going on in the north. Looks like the enemy still hasn't bothered to attack, so I'm going to go start shooting at Wilcox. May or may not be the smartest idea in the world, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. Let's go ahead and open up on Wilcox with the Trobriand. And let's move the 3rd Corps down here. What is Excelsior doing? Did he run again? There we go. This is where the battle starts to turn in the enemy's favor dramatically. At this point, we really need to send some guys down to watch the south, but I don't know who we could really send. Graham, no, everybody's sort of busy at the moment, and we need to keep it that way. So we're going to go ahead and just keep the positions as are. We may have to let them take Little Round Top. I know that's a bit of a sacrilege here for the Union, but I may let them do that. At this point, the Texas Brigade is moving up. Got a lot of guys moving up, and we need to get Excelsior Brigade into a position where he can actually assist in the battle, despite his low morale here. Come on, guys. Card, don't run, my friend. Don't run now. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on shell shot. Fire directly at the Texas Brigade. Alright, at least we're hurting the enemy up in the north quite a lot. Let's bring the sharpshooters down too. Irish Brigade is on the way, so is Excelsior, but I don't know if they can get to this position on Little Round Top soon enough. We're actually going to move into the Rosewoods. 3rd Corps over here. Come on, Excelsior! Alright, here we go. Mahone and Wofford. The enemy is sending a lot of guys over here to try and take Little Round Top. We really want to try to put up some resistance, but that resistance may come way too late into the battle. Let's keep up the fire. Move Winslow over here. We're going to move Buckland over here as well. Alright, that was bad. De Trobriand seems to be pulling back. Although it doesn't look like he's actually retreating. It just looks like he's doing sort of a tactical maneuver, which is okay. You know, I don't mind that. But I'm still worried about the enemy up here to the north, so we got to keep that. We got to make sure that the enemy doesn't break through our lines here with Brooke and Hall. Alright, let's go over here. We've still got reinforcements on the way. I don't want to make them run. Like I told you before, it's just not the greatest idea. But the enemy is slowly forcing their way over here on the hill. So I'm wondering, should I take the Irish Brigade and send them over here? I think maybe I should. Alright, Bigelow. I don't know why, but Bigelow makes me think of Bam Bam Bigelow. If you guys ever watched the old WWE. Let's go ahead here. Alright, we got a lot of artillery fire here. We lost Warfield's Ridge. That sucks. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was inevitable, unfortunately. But, you know, right now we just have to consolidate our losses. Try to hope that they can still put up a decent fight. Let's go ahead and fire at the Texas Brigade. We're here in the Rose Woods. I'm hoping that's going to provide us some cover. Just move over to shell shot. Alright, we're going to have to do a major tactical change. We're going to move Burling here. Trobriand, I'm going to keep. I mean, this northern flank, I really can't do much with. I need to keep them in place. I think what I can do is I can move Graham down. This is moving one of my major generals down, but I'm going to try to hold him. Come on, guys. Come on. Really need, I guess, some more artillery if we can get it. Move Bigelow over here. The artillery's doing a pretty good job on Mahone and Wofford, but I don't know if it's enough to actually stop them. Shell shot Wofford. Shell shot Wofford. At this point, everybody's trying to focus there on Wofford, but we have more things to focus on. Ward over here, for instance. Oh man, what I wouldn't do for some reinforcements. Really want to try to make it to the top of the hill here. Let's move 3rd Corps over here and look at this. Excelsior's on the run. I was going to say things couldn't get much worse, but they definitely could. But at this point, yeah, I'm not very happy with how things are going at all. I'll move Excelsior back to the Rose Woods if I can get him there. We're moving Cross here too. I don't know what he can do, but we'll try to make use of him. Is moving up a bit close. Move more sharpshooters down here. And at this point, the last thing I want to do is lose this position as well. That would really suck. But that looks like what's about to happen. So I'm actually going to move these guys over here to defend this hilly area. Let's hold Excelsior Brigade in the Rose Woods. And there we go. Ward has like little to no morale, so he's going to pull back really quickly. And who can blame him? Oh, wow. Okay, General Barnes' division. General Barnes. For those of you that enjoy Full Metal Jacket. Sorry, not Full Metal Jacket. Not Apocalypse Now. What's the movie? Platoon! Yes, General Barnes. Well, Sergeant Barnes, but really, is there a difference? He's a badass. We're gonna go ahead and hold here. I mean, this is a difficult situation, no doubt. But Graham is coming to help, and Graham is a fully outfitted brigade. This guy, you know, he knows how to fight for sure. So we're gonna move the sharpshooters into place. Again, I want to get somebody over here, so I'm gonna move cross to Little Round Top, and if I get those reinforcements soon, which I'm hoping I will get soon. What's Thompson doing back here? He may as well come this way. General Barnes reinforcements, we may be able to do something as of yet, but right now I'm going to hold with these guys. Again, I just want to get that uphill advantage. Hold with these guys here, and the enemy is definitely moving forward here. This is a little scary. We need to really make sure that they don't break through, but that's a lot easier said than done. We'll move 3rd Corps up here, and let's see if those reinforcements are arriving yet. Come on, guys, come on. Where are the reinforcements? Where are the reinforcements? Don't tell me I just got one cannon for reinforcement. There we go. Okay, these guys, we know exactly where they're going. And look at this. The enemies, are they spying on us? No way. Oh, it looks like they're sending Law in here. They're sort of trying to counterattack. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So we're going to go ahead and send Vincent here to deal with Law. We'll actually run Vincent into the location. We're going to move Schweitzer and Tilton over here to Little Round Top. And we'll actually run with both. I know I said I wouldn't run, but in this battle, I think it's a necessity. Alright, Cross. Come on, Cross. You got to run too, buddy. Everybody's got to try to fight right now. Alright, here we go. At least we're putting some damage down on Kershaw, but look at this. The enemy is flanking us on the left side. We're going to have to move Carr back to focus on the flank. Sort of switching his position around there. And now the enemy's attacking on all sides. Wow. On Seminary Ridge, they're fully committing to an attack. This is scary. But we're going to keep our position. We're just going to hold. At this point, canister shot is already available, so we'll keep that up. Is this guy firing canisters? No, he's not, but we're going to switch him to canisters and move him over here. Let's see what's happening over here. Okay, we're moving into Little Round Top, guys. We're finally getting into position here. I don't know what Vincent is thinking, but we need to fight Law, and he's just kind of being crazy, man, Mr. Vincent. There we go. We're just going to have to set him up that way. That's actually the best way to set up a unit, but I get lazy at times and don't want to press the tab button. You may ask yourself, how in God's name could you get lazy enough not to want to press the tab button? Well, I'm lazy. Just said it. Here we go. Journal Site has had Crawford's division of 5th Corps to reinforce us, and man, do we need him. At this point, like, we need to move him into our northern approaches, because right now the enemy is attacking on all fronts, really, and that's not something we may be able to withstand. Move over to canister shot here. Canister shot with Arnold as well. Let's see what's going on in the south. Are we at the very least holding the south? It looks like we are. Maybe we can move Graham up a little bit, see if we can get a shot on Barksdale. And we'll move the sharpshooters up. We should have been shooting with them anyway, but we weren't. So let's go ahead and move the sharpshooters up. Let's see if we get some of those reinforcements. How's it going over here on Little Round Top? All right, our guys are getting into position. That's a start. It's a big start. I want to make sure Schweitzer and Tilton are still firing here. Let's go up here. Where are those reinforcements? Where are those reinforcements? We need them soon. Alright. This is not good. It looks like Sems is over here. We'll move Ward. Actually, I'm not even sure if we can move Ward. Man, Law is causing us some problems. What's going on down here in the south? Not good things, quite honestly. Let's take the Irish Brigade. Just focus on Benning, really, right now. Excelsior looks to be in a little bit of a better position, so we're gonna move him up a bit. But we're gonna keep firing at Barksdale. We'll fire at Texas Brigade now. All right, so the enemy's attacking us on both sides at Little Round Top, and that's pretty smart. And I still don't know where our reinforcements are. There they are. Let's move these reinforcements over here. I am going to run with them. I know. It's a faux pas, but I'm going to do it anyway. And let's go ahead. Oh, man. We may only get one. I think we're just getting standard, if I'm not mistaken. But we just need to keep this up. Keep this up, guys. All right, Perrin tried another attack. Didn't really succeed very well. And that's good for us. We'll go ahead and try to waste as many of his men as possible. Alright, the sharpshooters need to move up a bit. Alright, McCandless, and we do have another brigade coming in. This is awesome. We're going to move this other brigade over here. And McCandless, I want him to help deal with Law. Another one. Okay, we really need to make use of these guys. And right now, this area is crumbling, so I want to get guys over here quickly. I want Ward firing at Mahone in the wheat field, because right now, we need to do everything we can to slow this attack down. And look at this, Sems is moving into position too. Right, we'll go ahead and actually run with McCandless. This condition is terrible with the running, so I'm actually going to stop McCandless running. Stop all these guys running. And if we could just hold out a little longer, a little while longer. Come on, guys. Alright, here we go. McCandless is assisting in the battle against Law, but we really shouldn't even be focusing on Law, to be honest with you. He's really not much more than a distraction. But, you know, we've got to respond to these attacks, so. Burbank, you can run. You've got some condition. There we go. Our men are running on all sides here. It's not looking good at all. We're going to have to form up an attack on the south and try to take back what's rightfully ours. So I'm going to just keep moving with these guys. Fisher, Day, I want them in the best of conditions when they go into battle. So let's make sure Day is over here, moving slowly but surely, resolutely to his goal. Weed, of course, not always attentive, often distracted. But, you know, doing his job nonetheless. And here we go. Vincent, man, what are you doing, buddy? McCandless, what are you doing? We're going to go ahead and set McCandless up like this as well. And hopefully this will be enough to persuade Law to pull back a bit. Battle is delayed. I'm not surprised in the least bit because the enemy's actually pushing on a lot of important areas. We're going to go ahead and have Weed run here. Really want him to get to Little Round Top, and I want Burbank to get there too. And at this point, the enemy knows we're moving in there, so they're moving everybody up, as you can see, over here to the Little Round Top area. We really want to hold them back. At this point, they're doing a great job at taking this southern area as well, and all we can really do is watch them take it. We can move Ward up and help try to defend it, but as you can see, they've taken that. It's already turning gray. So we really want to try to repulse them here at Little Round Top at the very least, and see what that can do to change our favor in this battle. Right, at this point, I'm going to take McCandless. I'm not falling for this trick anymore, and I'm going to get the hell out of here and support the defense on Little Round Top. And look at that. Ames and the rest of the artillery here are doing a great job. And there we go. The peach orchard's gone. The enemy's done an awesome job here with his artillery, as you can see, sort of allowing them to pepper our men with shot. Let's go ahead and get Ward in a position here. I want to get Burling to the top of this hill as well as Carr. Alright, Schweitzer, come on, Schweitzer. And Fisher as well. Alright, Weed is here. And I almost want to go ahead and charge down at him. I think I might do that. If I have any units that are in decent condition. Alright, let's charge with Weed. We're going to do a charge. Yes, charge, charge. You heard me right the first time. I'm hoping that Weed can save the day here at Little Round Top. Let's go ahead and get Ward here into position to start firing at Texas Brigade. Alright, looks like we forced Kershaw back. That's a start, for sure. But now we have to deal with Perry and the rest of these guys. Carr seems to be holding up over here alright. Alright, we're going to try to move to the top of this hill again with Ward. With Webb, excuse me. In this northern part of the battle, we can almost just totally ignore. We probably should have pulled back from here a long time ago. Because there's really nothing of value up here. So let's go ahead and try to pull this back. If it's it's not too late. Okay, there we go. Weed is charging down on Wofford, and this is exactly what we need to do to hold the momentum. We're going to move Fisher into position 2. I may charge with Fisher. I may even charge with Day here. Desperate times call for desperate measures, as you guys know the old saying goes. Let's go, and actually we're going to charge with Burbank. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Burbank. Go, man, go. Burbank is charging. We lost Seminary Ridge. That's bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. At this point, we're in serious fucking trouble. As usual. I mean, wow. I really just suck at this game. I've lost all respect for myself in this game. I just suck. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's really nothing with Webb's charging uphill. What the fuck can I do with that? Alright, so there we go. We've got Weed there, just being Weed and whatever. Who gives a shit. We'll just go ahead and charge here. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to charge with Fisher. We're going to charge with Schweitzer, too. Everybody's going to charge at Mahone here. I'm just getting sick of this. At this point, the Confederates have taken all of the points of contention in this battle, besides Little Round Top. At this point, the only thing that could really bring me back is some sort of miracle. And I just want to know what mistakes I'm making in this game, because it's really starting to frustrate the hell out of me. I think I'm doing everything right, but apparently not. There is something I keep noticing about the enemy making, like, really just very, very compact artillery forces like this, which I don't usually do, but I don't know if that's got really much to do with it. Right now, we're just absolutely getting our ass handed to us. I'm going to try to focus all on one brigade and see if I can create a weak point, but I don't think there's really much to be done at this point. Our guys are so low on morale that even at the drop of a hat, they're going to take off running, and that's really a shame. So we'll go ahead and try to get Ward here. We'll get McCandless to try to flank Texas Brigade, hoping that that will make a difference, but like I said, it would take a miracle to be able to win this battle at this point. Guys. At this point, I'm going to move Thompson up. I won't have him run, I just want to move him up and see if he can assist here. But if we can't take back any of these locations, we're finished. It's that simple. Let's go ahead and turn Fisher over here to fire at Mahone. Again, I want to weaken these guys as much as possible. And there we go. That's the end of the battle right there. I mean, just being able to make those guys pull back, these guys over here, is extremely damaging right now. We're firing point blank nearly into Texas Brigade. I wouldn't say point blank, but I would say a good 50 feet away. And we're still not managing to make them run. And we'll give it to them. They are a strong brigade, but this is pretty embarrassing. And as you can see, Law has still kept Vincent basically occupied this entire battle. That's just sort of been an exchange the whole time. Let's move Wheat over here. Move Burbank here too. Again, in an attempt to retake this position. But what chance do we have, really, right? Go ahead and attack. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Let's go ahead and swing Day around this way while we're going crazy. No, we just have Day focus here. There's really just nothing to do now. It just sucks. I apologize to you guys for just being so awful at this game. I really love this game so much, but I just feel that I am terrible. I initially, when this whole thing started, and I started putting up Ultimate General Gettysburg videos, I was actually getting a lot of wins. And I think one thing is I was getting a lot more practice back then. Now, I mean, I only really play Ultimate General Gettysburg multiplayer matches when I make videos for you guys. But it's still upsetting to me that I can't get one single fucking win out of this game. And I try to keep this clean if I can, but, you know, I'm just so annoyed. Let's at least hope here that I can give you guys an entertaining battle towards the end. But really, you're just watching me get my ass kicked as usual. What good is that? So I'm just like advance firing, all pissed. It's not going to make much of a difference. Set them up like that. Alright, here we go. And obviously this is the final attack here on this position, but it's not much of an attack. We are sort of advance firing, trying to cause a break here in the lines. I'd love to break Anderson's position, but I think it's untenable right now. There's really nothing we can do to break through this guy's position. He's set up really well. We have to give it to him. Alright, there we go. The battle's about to end. A definite victory for the enemy. Congratulations to him. Great job. Go ahead and just try to finish up at least with holding the little round tile position. I mean, not that that makes that much of a difference, but kind of cool. So let's see how this ends. And the enemy will definitely have this victory, and more power to him. I mean, I'd like to think I did an okay job. Okay, the battle was delayed again. Well, I guess we can continue with it. We're going to continue anyway. So here we go. Let's go ahead and move Fisher over here to help attack Mahone. Fisher over here to help attack Mahone. Any day now, Fisher. Any day now, Fisher. Any day now, Fisher. That's annoying. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just stop, because I guess he's not moving forward. There we go. He's finally moving. It's just he's just moving very slowly since we're in a mountainous area here. And let's move McCandless up once again to attack the Texas Brigade. I want to put a lot of fire into them, because since we're flanking them, we could do a lot more damage. Let's see, McCandless. Come on, man. Come on. Open fire! Alright, there we go. The Texas Brigade is getting some nice mini ball shot from us, but not doing much of a difference to change the course of the battle right now. Go ahead and move Zook down here. Let's move Hall. And there we go. A draw! Hey, you know what? that's not so bad. I'll actually take that with a grain of salt. I was under the impression I was going to lose, but I guess we still managed to hold Cemetery Hill, Cemetery Ridge, and Little Round Top. So, you know what? I guess I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Nonetheless, the enemy did get a higher score, as you can see here. But we did get a draw, so that's pretty awesome. I'm glad. I was raging there at the end because I was certain I was going to get another loss. And you know what? I couldn't have stomached another loss, but I think I could stomach a draw, learn from this experience. Obviously, if you guys have any advice on what to do next, let me know. I'll go ahead and show you guys the statistics of the battle. It looks like the enemy's Mahone's Brigade got the most kills, 819, closely followed by Kershaw. And Graham's was our third brigade. I would say third place was 675 kills. So we certainly could have done a lot better here, but hey, I'm glad we made it this far, and I'm glad I got a draw, to be honest with you. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day.